Now that we have our sound ready to go, I'd like to welcome you all to the Voss Family Alumni Center. I am Penny Wiegert, Director of Communication for the Catholic Diocese of Rockford, and we are here today for a press conference to introduce both the new leadership model and the new leader of Boylan Central Catholic High School here in Rockford, Illinois. For members of the press joining us today, first of all, thank you and welcome. You will see you are giving a press packet. You can use that to formulate any questions you may have. After the conference is over, we will entertain questions, and we will also make Bishop and our candidate and anyone from the interview committee, of course, available after our conference for very brief interviews. So if you want to formalize your questions during that time, that would be fine. And with that, I am going to turn this press conference over to Lynn McConville, the Director of Advancement here at Boylan Catholic. Lynn?
Thank you, Penny. I'd like to welcome all of you and thank you for being here on this historic day for Boylan Catholic. I'd like to introduce our administration. Our principal, Jerry Kerrigan, is here. Our spiritual director, Father David Finn. Our assistant principal for school relations, Mary Gavin. And our assistant principal for academics, Penny Yerke. I want to thank the leadership of our campaign committee, our Imagine Campaign Committee, Vince McGuire, Ann Hayes, and Tim Knopf just called 5 minutes ago. He couldn't make it. He had too much going on. I'd also like to welcome members of our Boylan Educational Foundation. Nancy Voss is the chairman. Nancy. Lisa Timpey Johnson in the back. I'd also like to welcome our alumni who are here today in great numbers. We don't have anybody from the class of '87, but I sure tried to get the mayor here. With that, I'd like to turn this over to Mike Kagan, Superintendent of Schools for the Diocese.
Thanks, Lynn. Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to take this opportunity to put today's announcement into perspective for you. In 2007, alumni, former and present faculty, administration, and benefactors of Boylan Central Catholic High School met with the bishop at that time, Bishop Thomas G. Doran, to discuss the future of the school. That group recognized that while the school enjoys many strengths and opportunities, it also faced needs and challenges. To better understand Boylan's position in the competitive marketplace and to identify solutions, the school retained a professional management consulting firm. Boylan Catholic then initiated a strategic planning process to develop institutional priorities. 5 task forces were put into place to research best practices and make recommendations in areas critical to the school's success. Those areas included educational programming, school administrative models, institutional advancement, facilities and grounds, and financial models. Today's announcement is part of the outgrowth of that 2009 final strategic plan. I'd like to take this time to thank the members of the interview committee who helped bring us to this day. Some of those members are with us here today, and I'd like them to be noticed when I mention their names. I'd like to introduce and thank Monsignor Eric Barr, Chairman of the Interview Committee. Thank you, Monsignor. Nancy Voss. Nancy, thank you. Paul Ogley. Vince McGuire. Mike Tully and Tom Landers. Unfortunately, Mike and Tom were unable to be with us today, but my heartfelt thanks to all of you for the work you put into this. Thanks also to Mr. Jerry Kerrigan, principal of Boylan Catholic, for all of his patience and guidance during this process. I would also like to express gratitude to the faculty, staff, parents, families, alumni, and benefactors who together help provide a strong and authentic Catholic educational environment here at Boylan Catholic. Now I would like to present to you the shepherd of the Catholic Diocese of Rockford, Bishop David J. Malloy, who will give you the good news we've all been working for and looking forward to. Bishop Malloy.
Boylan Central Catholic High School's vision statement states, striving to be saints, scholars, and champions. That description, including the order, first of faith, then academics, then taking the faith and skill into the world and onto the field, is intentional. It sums up Catholic education at Boylan. Today, I'm pleased to announce that Boylan is taking an important step to build for the future of its historic excellence in those three areas. After much planning and consultation, and in concert with Boylan's 2009 strategic plan, the school will move from its traditional administrative model where the principal is responsible for the academic program as well as administration, planning, and development to a new president-principal model. In this new administrative configuration, a president will now be appointed to oversee Boylan's administration and policy goals. Some of these will include such areas as financial administration, advancement, enrollment, and most importantly, ensuring the Catholic identity and formation of our young people. The principal, Mr. Jerry Kerrigan, will now be free to concentrate his full energy and attention to the many deals of running the school's academic curriculum and its programming. The principal will work with and report to the president. In turn, the president will be supported and assisted by a board of consultors appointed by me as the Bishop of the Diocese of Rockford. I'm particularly pleased today to announce the appointment of the first president of Boylan Central Catholic High School, Mrs. Amy Ott. Amy, you'll have to do that again in just a second. Amy is currently the Deputy Director at Chicago Rockford International Airport, and she comes with an outstanding background in administration and community involvement. She's been actively involved with Boylan Catholic since she graduated with the class of 1987, and in 2012 she was recognized with the Boylan Alumni Excellence Award. She will officially begin her duties at Boylan on July 1st of 2015. As Mike Hagan just did, I would also like to express my very sincere thanks to Monsignor Barr as the chairman of the Board of Consultors and member of the interview committee, as well as Mike Hagan himself, Nancy Voss, Paul Logley, Mike Tully, and Vince McGuire, and Tom Landers. They've all done a great job on the search committee that has brought us to this day. And now, maybe once again, I would like to introduce to you formally Amy Ott, Boylan Catholic's first president.
Thank you, Bishop Malloy. And I'm not tall enough, so I'll fix it. There we go. And I have my high heels on too, so. Thank you, Bishop Malloy. Thank you also to Mike Kagan, the selection committee, and everyone who has come out here today. This is an exciting day for me and for Boylan Catholic High School as well. I am always proud of my alma mater, and like so many of its proud alumni, I am not so much a part of Boylan as it is a part of me. My vocation in life is to make our community a better place to live. And every career move and volunteer effort, I strive for that. This role gives me the opportunity to use my talents and skills, but even better, to share my passion for Boylan Catholic and help lead our organization into the future. I see this new leadership model for Boylan Catholic High School as an exciting challenge for all of us. The changing complexion of our school presents challenges to many aspects of Catholic education, especially funding and enrollment. To meet these challenges, it is important that the duties of administration be split in such a way that we are able to effectively fulfill the demands of Boylan's mission. The mission states that Boylan Catholic is a Christ-centered community dedicated to the education of the whole person, committed to truth, service, and academic excellence. I am confident that the duties of my new role as the first president of Boylan Catholic High School will ensure our fidelity to that mission and enhance our vision by bringing its constituencies, parents, students, benefactors, alumni, into full participation to both. I look forward to working with our community both in and outside of Boylan to accomplish our mission and so much more. Thank you.
Now, if you have any questions, please tell your media outlet with your question and who you would like to address the question to. Thank you. Questions? Well, that tells me we did a pretty good job in those press packets. So for all those tuning in on our live stream, thank you, and for sharing this important announcement. And with that, this concludes our press conference for today. Those of you that would like individual interviews, we would be happy to do so with both Bishop and Amy. And again, thanks to the Boylan community. Thank you to Lynn for helping arrange this. And may God bless you all as we enter into this Easter season. Thank you. God bless.